to the K Legends League Season 3. We are on to match number 18, the last of our games here in Jammu. It is the India Capitals taking on the Gujarat Greats, and both teams desperately in need of a win. They're rattling round at the bottom of the table, these two sides, so they want to take a win from the last game here at the Maulana Azad Stadium in Jammu.
You were at the toss. Very important toss, was it?
Yeah, it was. And actually, Ian Bell said he was quite glad to lose it. He didn't know what he wanted to do. But Shikhar Dhawan decided they would have a bat first. Well, when you've got the top three like that, Dhawan, Gale and Van Beek, you can kind of understand why you want to bat first. They didn't fire the three of them the other day, but you think perhaps that's not the kind of thing that happens 2 matches in a row. They've got the top wicket taker Manan of the tournament so far as well. Prasanna with his leggies. And then Srisanth in there, so they've got a very impressive looking lineup there. How the Capitals lineup take the reins on this one, John.
Oja, experience at the top, local as well. Duncan Nurse, I chatted about them a bit earlier on. They are key players, consistent players in this league. Tripley is coming into some form also, which is wonderful. Then you look at Abdullah de Grandholm, really nice low order players that bowl as well. And then look at the spin and seem to finish. Sohail and Kulkarni, the seamers, and Rahul, I've been really impressed by his leg spinners, the tall leg spinner.
Two umpires heading out to the middle. We've got Ranmore Martinez on the left there, and Billy Bowden, who's got the ball there. He's just looking to turn his arm over too. They'll be overseeing things tonight. TV umpire Jerry Matabiri. Shikhar Dhawan and Morne Van Beek, who picked up a century earlier on in the tournament. Seems a long time ago now, back in Jodhpur. And Shikhar with a half century to his name as well. So a very strong opening pair, but struggled to fire in the last few games.
All right, guys, let's play.
There's Ian Bell captaining Capitals, and we're underway. And that has just beaten the inside edge there. Van Beek just falling out of his crease a little bit. Goes for the slog sweep, straight down the throat of the fielder, makes no mistake. It went fast, it went hard, and there's the celebration again. The captain is going to have to trudge back to the dugout.
This was the shot with the spin. It's a good option. He just unfortunately picked out the fielder. Safely behind it. The Capitals struck Abdullah. Very, very good from him. He's going to be a real threat tonight. Shikhar Dhawan, he's gone for one. Gujarat Greats, 4 for 1.
And he's going to pick up 4 to start things off.
Nonchalantly played.
This time again, swings away into that leg side, and he's going to pick up another 4. And Chris Gale comes out firing. 2 overs gone, 12 for 1. Just dabbed away, and so fine that Gale picks up his 3rd boundary. Full toss to start things off, and Morne Van Beek, well, it's 3 runs to him, but he needed something to sort of swing it in his direction. Struck with some venom from the universe boss. And we know he likes to deal in boundaries, and that's exactly what he's doing here today. He picks up his 4th 4. That was always going to happen. He was building up to it. Gale just swings back over the bowler's head. Expensive over, 14 from it. So 4 overs gone, 34 for 1. Gone high up in the air. He's not got a hold of it. Down the throat of the fielder at mid-on. And that is the end of the universe boss again.
Really brilliant from him. And Kulkarni's got the wicket of Gale again. He's got his number. Gale goes for 21, and the Greats now 35 for 2.
Oh, how is that one? Out. Up goes the crooked finger. Iqbal Abdullah has 2. He's taken out both openers.
Yeah, that has been the biggest issue. With all the overseas players taking the easy option to sweep, everything, and that ball on the middle stump. That is as plumb as it gets. Mone van Beek. He'll have to have a long walk back to the pavilion. And Iqbal Abdullah picking up his second. Mone van Beek and Gujarat Grace 37 for 3.
Out again, it's bowled him. Iqbal Abdullah, what an over.
Because of that dip, the ball pitching 6 inches to a foot further away from him, and hence getting completely beaten. What a delivery that was from Iqbal Abdullah. Iqbal and Manan out for a duck. Gujarat Greats now struggling, 38 for 4.
That's gone very fine, and it might get to the boundary. It will. Just the 7th 4 of the innings. Comes off the bat of Yashpal Singh. Strong shot, really was. That's going to fly over the rope. It went hard and flat. Great use of the feet. Nice back cut. Bisects those two fielders perfectly. So finishes strong with a boundary. 61 for 4. That's been pulled high. It's slight top edge, but it's flown all the way for 6. First maximum of the innings.
Gains more momentum. Really nicely picked up then. Let themselves down a little bit here. Last ball short and wide, this time short, drag down.
Oh, it's going to run away. Valuable runs. Manoja couldn't gather it. And that's going to be wide. Throws his hands at that, up and over cover. It's a boundary. This is an expensive over by Colin de Grandhomme, and it's a 50 partnership too.
Well, that time, talk about taking risk, but he has absolutely nailed that one, Mohammed Cave. And it gets the appreciation from the captain.
That was right from the middle of the bat, and look at that. Just magnificent to watch. Mohammad Kaif turning back time.
That time flighted again, and he goes again. This time fielder comes round, thinks he might be in a chance. And there's that back-to-back sixes. Yes, it is, and that brings up the 100. And he's gone. Not even in the shot there, Yashpal. Halfway down the wicket, but this could be the moment that it swings back in the direction of the Capitals.
But still, that partnership is going to be so crucial for the Gujarat Greats. Stepped out too early. He predetermined that step out before the ball was bowled, and Ashley Nurse just saw him coming. Nicely taken by Namanoja. Out for 20 of 29. Gujarat Greats 5 down for 103. Kulkarni will be bowling this.
It's just chipped up in the air, and it's going to go between long on, long off, and he picks up 4. Bowled him. Well, Kulkarni has another, and he has a big heave-ho at that one, and you swing, you miss, and your bails go flying, but that is 6 down now for the Gujarat Greats.
Cross seam delivery, expecting it to bounce a bit more than it did. Mohammad Kaif, a superb, a sensational knock of 40 of 41. Greats 117 for 6.
He's taken that on, and that is just the dream start. 6 off the first ball. And there's Billy showing us how it's done.
From Devabrata Das, just waited for that delivery, pace on delivery. Not the best option for the bowler. And he gave it everything.
Clipped away. That's got 4 written all over it, and they move into the 130s.
I just don't think pace on is the way to go on that surface.
Final delivery. Gives it the big heave-ho. Can only pick out the fielder, so it'll be 1
to close out the innings, and in the end, they've put up 134, and that's a very competitive total from the Gujarat greats. So, the India Capitals, they require 135 runs to win from their 20 overs.
Here we go. Mohammed's ready. We're ready. Srisanth's ready. Naman's ready. Let's go. Oh, good start. Just a bit of wobble after it went past the outside edge as well. Made it tricky for the keeper. Bang! Wayne Smith goes big. Straight into his work.
Good old heave-ho onto the onside for Smith. Look at that, threw it right up there in the slot. Just dragged it a little bit outside the off stump. That's how you make an impression early on in the power play. They need a good one, try and get it ahead of the rate. I'll take a little bit of pressure off for later on in the game. Manan's going to have to improve here and do something different. Lily Bowden all the way.
Skidded on through the shot, and the leg stump is pegged back.
He is the man on top of the pile, and another fine example of his variations. You've seen some turn sharply, and this one again skidding on, and Wayne Smith looks up and looks back, and his stumps have been disturbed. Brilliant bowling once again from Manan. Smith has gone for 8 of 6. Capitals 8 for 1.
Short, wide, and punished by Namanoja. Colin de Grandon, rather, climbed into that one. This could be exciting. There he goes again, just over mid-off. He's so powerful.
And make it look so simple. Elegant stroke.
That's out! What a delivery! That has just gone right through Namanoja. Fantastic arm ball.
And just keeps on skidding, and that is absolutely brilliant ball. Namanoja's been flummoxed, bamboozled, and he's got the goggles on as well. That's right. Team in red as well. Oja's got for 2, 21 for 2.
Down straight away. Sweet connection, or is it? No. What a catch! Spectacular from Sikage Prasanna at full pelt. 2 hands.
That is brilliant. Absolutely sensational work out in the deep. He's walked in, Abdullah. Second ball, he's trying to hit this into next week, and he didn't get enough of it. Inside half of the bat. That is a brilliant running, diving catch. Brilliant work for him. Prasanna in the deep, and I love that celebration. So he should. That is a brilliant catch in the deep, and such a good time for another wicket. 3 now. Abdullah gone for a quick fire, none of 2. 21 for 3.
Goes aerial. That's a glorious looking strike. It's just going to win the race. And Colin de Grandon is just trying to dig in here as those fall around him. And he goes again. This time he's not got a hold of it. Fielder's running back. This is difficult. Not for that man. Over the shoulder. There's the celebration. Shikhar Dhawan. And that is the end of Colin de Grandon.
You've got to keep your eye on the ball. He got enough to get it up and over, but Shikhar Dhawan had different ideas. And look at that technique. That's a big, big blow. Fantastic catch again. And Manan, gets his fourth. Can he get another fiver? Out for 14 of 6, calling the ground home, 35 for 4.
Catch it!
And he goes aerial, cries of catch it. It's going to land safe, and Ben Dunk picks up 4. Goes aerial, that is magnificent. What a shot!
That is huge. The way he picked up that delivery and the way he opened that right leg to create that room to be able to free his arms. Just outstanding. That traveled a long, long way.
Goes again! That is absolutely massive! Catch it in the crowd!
Humongous. I think the bowler's under a lot of pressure now. Like Ben Dunk, that is... You're chucking pies if you're bowling that to Ben Dunk. And that was even bigger. The sound from his bat, and look at the reaction from the bowler. Yes, it has gone.
Catch it!
Goes aerial, cries of catch it, and Mohammed Kaif is in the game, safest pair of hands out there, and that's the end of Ben Dunk.
And look at Yashpal Singh, he ran all the way to Mohammad Kaif to deep extra cover. A bit of pressure, you can see that on the coach's face as well. Big wicket for Yashpal. The right option to go over covers, but the ball had a lot more hang time than he would have liked. And Mohammad Kaif, he hardly drops any. Out for 22 and 67 for 5, India captains.
Yeah, and that's ranked down the leg side. Going to take some chasing, and it goes to the boundary as well, so just salt in the wounds after the wicket. This is just a bit loose.
That's there to hit. And Bharat Chipley says, thank you very much. It's another biggie.
Again, the delivery. We were talking about that. When you bring in a part-timer, you can always expect a delivery like that pretty much every over. In this over, an absolute long hop. Bharat Chipley could have hit it anywhere he wanted. And again, that power comes in. That's a big hit as well. Nearly carried all the way to the gallery.
There's the big shot. Just evades the diving Prasanna, and it gets to the boundary. Wasn't right down the middle, but it was powered down the ground.
That's a really nice delivery. And they're going to run for second. He's fallen over in the middle. That is so unfortunate. He's tripped over Chipley, lost his bat, and he is well out of his ground. He can't believe it.
Absolute calamity. He hit a great shot. He played a shot to the offside from leg stump, but look, as he turns, he runs and he stumbles and he falls, loses his bat, and he gets up, tries to get home, and he is miles out. There's no collision with anyone, so that can't be blamed. Hurt himself. Good little leading shot, Chipley. 22 is gone for Capitals, 109 for 6.
And Nurse comes to the party, opens up his account with a maximum.
Opened up that left leg. And he's not the top run scorer in this competition's history for no reason. That is just a little taster for what's to come here. 17 of 21. It's less than run a ball now. Is he going to tip and run?
Well, that is quite some innings from the captain. He guides them to victory. Took until the very final delivery, and finally the India Capitals are back with a win on the board. Ian Bell, take a bow. It wasn't explosive, it wasn't something you'd really put a highlights package together on, but it was clever, but it was astute and it was exactly what his team needed. India Capitals win by 4 wickets and they are still in this tournament. Gujarat greats, they put up 134 for 6, and actually we thought that was a really competitive total. Mohammed Kaif, he was impressive in the middle. He managed to keep them in it. He got himself 40 or 41, so he just managed to keep ticking it over, and then a quick fire 20 from Debrabata Das of just 13 helped push them up to 134. We thought it was going to be enough, but they chased it down thanks to a well-timed innings from their captain Bell, who finishes unbeaten on 41, and the Capitals win by 4 wickets.